What's up, Leo, and how are you doing? Welcome to my first ever monthly zodiac reading for Leo for the month of July 2020. I'm super excited to be doing these. Let me go ahead and close the viewfinder so I don't stare at myself the whole time. Super excited to be doing these. This was it's an ambitious move for me to be doing. I'm a single mom and my kids are pretty much with me most of the time. We're working on the custody stuff, but so it's it takes a lot of time to do these, and I'm excited to be doing them. So let's get into it, Leo. For this reading, what we're going to do is we're doing a kind of like a July forecast. I'm going to pull 12 cards. Each of the 12 cards signifies an area of your life. It's based on the 12 houses of the zodiac. That'll be an additional message. Somebody's feeling a little bit discontent with some sort of offer that's been something that's been offered to them. So this could be a love offer or anything that is perceived to be somehow fulfilling or something that should be making you happy, but it's not. Okay, so there's an additional message. Once we finish with your 12, I'm going to pull some additional cards from other decks. I've got a plethora of choices here by my side, so when I feel the urge, I might even pull some within this 12 card spread to get additional information. Definitely I will pull extra ones after this spread, okay? So let's get into it, Leo. My youngest daughter is a Leo. I love your guys' personality, like full of sparkle, full of light. Okay, let's go. Leo. 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 Oops, Leo. 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 Yeah, there we go. 1, 2. Alright guys, so in our first position for the position of self, we definitely have somebody here who's decided to move on, to leave a situation that was no longer fulfilling, and to move on. Looks like you took a firm stance in that situation, in that scenario. Here we have the Six of Swords. Six of Swords. And look how the swords are like very securely mounted in that boat. Like, yes, this is how I feel about this situation. So somebody is taking off. This could also talk about travel. It could also talk about like getting on a boat of some sort, or could just be talking about taking off, leaving. In our second position, this is our resources and money matters, the things that we own. Somebody at this time is feeling really like bound and trapped by the situation that they're in. So we have this 8 of Swords, lots of swords, Leos, to start with. Well, two swords. So 8 of Swords, look at this picture. She just feels totally trapped in the position that she's in. And for this to be kind of the feeling for your resources and money matters position, that has got to be really stressful, right? Because nobody wants to feel like they're in a position to not have any freedom to move or to go when they want. For our third position, we have mental internal communication, kind of how you, self-expression is another way of looking at it, self-expression. We have the Chariot reversed. So, self-expression. Somebody just feels super confined. This has a similar feel to the 8 of Swords. If this were upright, this is such a beautiful card, but for it to be reversed in your area of communication, how you express yourself in the world, how you show up in the world, and kind of how you like process information. This just feels very constricted. Look at the way he's sitting very confined in that seat. If it were upright, this is tight. It talks about him having control over the situation, the reins being in his hands. But because it's reverse, it's telling me that, yeah, you got 6, 8, 6, 8, 7 is your sequence here. You got another 6. I got an 8 down here. So just kind of talking about, I'm feeling like kind of a little bit of a tug of war. So the Chariot reversed in your self-expression means basically you feel confined. You feel kind of trapped and restrained. Yeah, not a lot of freedom, okay? You want to go, but you can't. For our 4th position for home and family matters, somebody here is like really starting over. Here we have the Fool. Okay, look at his number. It's a 0. He is starting all the way back over at the beginning. This is a good card to get because, and I'm glad it's upright, because it shows that somebody is really taking a leap of faith in this area, in their home, in their family life. I wonder if we can get more information about this home and family life for you, Leos. And family for Leo. Home and family life for Leo. Home and family life for Leo. Home and family life. What's going on there? New beginnings. Okay, the Well. You guys got the Well, which talks about, let me get the card, let me get the book, because I always think I know what the Well means. But last couple times I read it, I was like, oh yeah, it's not quite that. Listen, it says, I have many symbolic meanings, wishes, resources, creativity, and healing. If you look intently into the depths of my darkness, you may see your true thoughts reflected and your secret wishes revealed. But your wishes will only be granted if you dig deep and work hard. So something, maybe perhaps in your home life, your family life, you're feeling kind of discontented like this, and perhaps you want a fresh start. It's going to require you really kind of, not just starting over and calling it something else, but kind of taking a look at yourself and kind of delving down into the depths of yourself as well in order to have a successful change or renewal, okay? In your 5th position, it's creativity. Somebody's like really being very creative right now. So this could be anything. So these are wands. So it just shows action. You're really taking initiative to be creative and to maybe try new things and to just express yourself creatively. This is really cool. This could be anything that makes your heart sing, that feels kind of, it doesn't have to be artistic in the formal sense, just anything that really makes you feel, brings you a lot of happiness. So this is beautiful to get right here. It's celebration, right? They're like celebrating for you and rejoicing in your success. For our 6th house, we have occupation or physical health. So you have this Wheel of Fortune reversed. This is a really lucky card. It's reversed. So I think you still have a lot of luck in this arena, whether it be with your body or your occupation. But maybe there's going to be a shift or a change that needs to happen here in the month of July, why this comes reversed. Maybe there's a little bit of, like, maybe something has to change in this area of your life, but you're a little bit resistant to it. I think you're aware of it, though, because this is showing up. If you weren't even aware of it, we'd probably get something a little heavier. So I feel like it's just a matter of really taking that step yourself. Another key word for this card, the Wheel of Fortune card, which is a very lucky card again, is Karma's Course. Karma's Course. Oh, no. This is Karma's Course. I'm sorry. Destiny and Fate. But it's also a card of karma. So whatever you're going through that is in your occupation or your body, your health, you're going through something that's very karmic. This is a major arcana card, so it's one of the 22 that have significant it's significant feedback for you in your life right now. It means to really listen, to take heed to the advice, and to make the changes necessary that make your heart happy. Because if not, we kind of miss the train. Okay, they cycle back around for us. It's not like we miss it forever, but you're strongly encouraged to get on at this time. A mess. I'm drinking coffee at 9:10. I'm going to be sad tomorrow. All right, so where are we at? We're in the 7th house, which is our house of love and relationships. There's something that you've really begun to let go gracefully. This doesn't have to mean like you let somebody go or you let somebody out of your life, but it means within your relationships, within romance, within love, there's a part of you that's really been able to harness like a very gracefulness, the ability, maybe for example, to learn how to let somebody else speak and to have their opinion in an argument. This is about grace and like just reverence for the other person and just reverence for life in general. This is about letting go, surrendering, going with the flow. Okay, if this was reversed, this would kind of tell me that you were just like kind of still stuck in the mud and you're being really stubborn. But I think, and this is also a major arcana card, so this is major life themes that you're going through. So good job for you, because this is like a super hard one for everybody. It's also your card. It's the card of Leo, right? It's the Lion card. So for it to come in your love and relationships area, somebody here is like really flourishing in this area. So beautiful. Excuse me. So in our 8th house, this is changes to come. Y'all got a bomb ass motherfucking card right here. You guys got the 9 of Cups. This is the wish card. They call it the wish card. Okay, so it's like a magic genie. So if there was a wish that you made for the month of July, things are going to be shifting in your favor. This is like the wish card. So if you made a wish, it kind of foretells. This is called changes to come. The house this is in, changes to come. So your wish, I believe strongly, is coming true. So hooray for you. Like, congratulations. So for our 9th house, what do we have here? We have spirituality. Somebody really is maybe even a little bit resisting kind of the spiritual realm, is having a little bit of a hard time tapping into this area. We have a Page of Swords. Pages are development. It comes reverse. So it shows like kind of a lack of development in this area. It's also, swords are of the head, how we perceive information. Spirituality is all about perception. How I perceive the wind might be totally different from how somebody else who doesn't even believe in God would perceive the wind. You know, somebody who only believes in science and nothing metaphysical will perceive the wind as a result of the changes of the weather and this and that. Where I perceive the wind in times of deep contemplation as answers to my questions. You know what I mean? So we have a little bit of a resistance or denial or suppression of this development of spirituality, okay? So just be aware of that, because I think it's trying to, you end on this Judgment Day, which is awakening. So and you got this on top of it, the Wheel of Fortune reversed. So you're going through a lot of changes right now. So I would just kind of maybe, if you're listening to this and it's clicking for you, maybe delve into that area a little bit more. So in our 10th house, this is our ambitions. Wow, you guys got the 5 of Pentacles. 5 of Pentacles for this position. So this talks about, it's upright though. Somebody here may be working on learning how to really take in the miracles and the abundance in their life. Here we have a scene here where a pair of people, they are like literally falling apart, and yet they bypass the very place that houses their food, warmth, and shelter. So for this to be in your ambitions house, let's look at, oh, I didn't bring it with me today. Never mind. I had a book that I was supposed to bring with me. So, ambitions, the things that we wish to, right? What do you, so, ambition. Just wanting to get better at soaking in every moment and appreciating the things that we have in front of us, okay? So for the 11th house, this is community and social circles, okay? We have a 2 of Pentacles. So this talks, it's a 2. Community and social. So it's a 2. Look at the way this guy's balancing 2 things. You have some choices to make. I know on a bigger realm, the world is going through a lot of changes right now, and we're having to decide, there's a lot of duality, good versus bad type of stuff going on with racial inequality, and also with corona and things like that. There's a lot of political stuff going on. So it's possible that you're having to, so that's macro, right? And microcosm, or it could be something smaller, like situations with your friends, or you got 2 friends that you're kind of quarreling with, or 2 of your friends quarreling, and you're having to like make these choices. This is also a card that's really important to look at, because look at the shape look at this shape. It's like the infinity symbol. Infinity, what is infinity? It goes on and forever and ever, and it never stops. So this is about also making a choice that is something new, not repeating the same patterns over and over again. So just be aware of that. For our last card, this is the card of karma, okay? So you got Judgment Day. This card is intense to finish up on, because this talks about awakenings, revelations. You're going through a major awakening right now. That's why I really tell you to make sure that you're paying attention to this spirituality house, because you're going through an awakening. It comes up right. So it's really telling you that this would be the time to begin, at least, if you don't have to start big, but at least kind of putting your toe in the water, so to speak, when it comes to at least just kind of opening your mind up a little bit to some of these things that we have with spirituality. This house also rules like challenges and losses. So the Judgment Day card talks about reevaluating, looking back at our life and really being honest with ourselves and saying, have I been doing the right thing? Was that right what I did back then? It's reevaluation. It's looking into the past and being honest and fair with ourselves. It's righting our wrongs, okay? So big time for you guys. Big time. I'm going to do something different for you guys, Leo. Let me keep this. I'm going to pull 5 cards here just to tell a story, okay? The story, you'll know when you hear it, if it resonates for you. Wow. Okay, so somebody here is really dealing with learning how to be comfortable in their body. What did we get in the health? Health, we got the health one. Which one was health? 6. This. Yes, somebody's going through a major transition with their body. Okay, maybe you're not feeling as sexy as you would like. You're not feeling, like you just feel off. Like there's something that needs to be tweaked. Somebody here is maybe having a hard time at looking, there's some situation that really these. Kind of reevaluating your past with perhaps somebody that was really had a really like, not bubbly, but charismatic personality, more of the male energy, somebody that really came into your life swiftly, kind of like a ladies' man. You taking a step back and you're really thinking about that relationship or that situation. If it's not an actual man, it's some situation in your life that came and went really quickly. Okay, you are represented here by this Queen of Pentacles. Why do I feel like that? Well, because it comes down the center. So Queen of Pentacles energy is just really, really firm and grounded and wise. She's kind of an entrepreneur. She's got that kind of mindset. She's a go-getter. Look at these 3 cards that end this row here. All women. All women. But this one came like this. And the Empress is the wife and the mother of the deck. So that's why I talk about body issues, feeling comfortable in our body. She's the one that they really emphasize that she feels really connected to her body. So when she comes reversed, there's some imbalance. She's also surrounded by lots of pentacles, which is things of the earth, okay? So maybe even we are feeling disconnected from, like, the material things in our lives aren't really fulfilling us like we thought they would. So there's some stuff in there about that, okay? Let's check the bottom of the deck, and then we'll pull a couple more cards for you. Oh, yeah. So this is 5 of Cups reverse. You got this extra first message, which is Cups and Cups. So we're definitely dealing with maybe aspects of our life that can feel kind of sad and kind of heavy. 5 of Cups reverse talks about just being stuck in this mentality of feeling pessimistic or sorry for ourselves, okay? Let's see what this 5 of Cups has to do with. 5 of Cups for Leo. 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 5 of Cups. Okay, let's see. The Sun card. Let's pull 2 more. I'm curious. Being nosy. Wow. Wow, we have another lady here. Look at her body. Very, oh, why to pick up my phone? I meant to pick up the book. Okay, the first card we got was Sun. I believe this is the Sun card. So, talking about feeling joyous and happy. Yes, it is. I control your ego and charisma. I boost your confidence and courage. I bring you victory and glory. But be careful not to get too cocky. Okay, so number 13 is what? There's a picture of a child on the front. I actually haven't seen that one very often. So that's different. It's called Child. Okay, I am young, I am new, I am playful and immature. I am a baby, a kid, or a teenager. Small, short, or tiny are other ways to describe me. So maybe there's a woman here who perhaps had a kid. Maybe you are, you know, your body's healing from a pregnancy or something like that. Because this lady, it's a lady, so it talks about being in touch with your body, stuff like that. And you got the Sun card, so it talks about like being reborn. The Sun card in the Tarot deck is a picture of a horse with a baby on the top. So talking about feeling vulnerable and happy and joyous in our bodies, okay? So it does kind of feel like, and we did get a lot of stuff here. This woman reversed is, well, this Empress upright. They say she's pregnant. So maybe there's a situation here with pregnancy where there's either you or there's a woman in your life who's maybe going through a tough time with reconnecting with her body, okay? Maybe she's newly pregnant or something like that. So let's pull you guys a couple extra cards. these over here, Leo. Get comfortable here. Leo. Okay, there you go. Don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Well, in my opinion, Leos normally don't do that, but since it came out, I feel like it's for somebody. So make sure you're shining bright like a diamond. Don't let anybody make you feel like you shouldn't for some reason, Leo. Your month of July is your month, right? So enjoy your month. That's right. Happy birthday, July. Oh, hell no. That ain't going down. Let's do that. That was like freaking too many. Let's do this. Leo, 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 Leo. Right on top. Ooh, light beings. I don't know what that means, so I'm going to pull the book. Didn't think I would need the book, but I need it. It's a number 35. 3 plus 5 equals 8. 8 is also the number of your card, the Leo card. So you're showing up again. Light beings, Leo, 35. Enlightened soul information. This image depicts a light being. The term light being is used to describe a range of ethereal forms, including guides and angels. They observe your life from a higher perspective so they can see the most auspicious path for you to create your dreams and desires. Sometimes your light beings may seem to take you down a path fraught with difficulty. However, everything happens for a reason. Just as we know a baby will eventually walk, you will also find your footing and attain your dreams. Your light beings are not here to save you, for that would interfere with your ability to create unique paths and conclusions. They are the keepers of the faith that hold and stream your past, present, and future dreams and desires to your heart. Only you can decide what to do with that information. You can't get it wrong, for your light beings will just show you another way. Yeah, so somebody here is stepping into like a new space of discovery of yourself, your dreams, your ambitions, okay? All right, Leos, thank you for joining me this week for this week's reading. I love you. I hope you enjoyed. I will be doing these once a month, like I said. And every week on Mondays, I will be releasing elemental videos. So if you want to check out that, you are fire signs, you can check that out the following Monday, okay? I love you and see you next week. Okay.